Hey, it's John and Mike, brew-dudes.com, and we're exploring yet another hop variety as a part of our SMaSH series. One hop, one malt. Let's figure out what these hop varieties are actually bringing in terms of aroma and flavor to your beer. If you are new to the program, we do 1 gallon batches. Don't want to spend too much money to figure out what the hop's all about, so we take the cheap route. Take 2 pounds of American two-row malt, 2 gallons of spring water with a touch of gypsum, 1 ounce of hops, that's about 28 grams, and that's how I measure it for all the additions. And then we take 3 grams of US 05 yeast. This particular schedule follows what we did for Zumo hops. And we did 1 week of fermentation at 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 24 degrees Celsius. The hopping schedule for this was 7 grams at the beginning of the boil, 60-minute boil, 14 grams of a Whirlpool edition, 10 minutes at 185 degrees Fahrenheit, 85 degrees Celsius. And then we did a cold crash and did dry hopping for 24 hours at that colder temperatures before we packaged. This hop variety doesn't have a fancy name. This is HBC 1019. HBC, hop reading,
it's something.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll find out and I'll reiterate. Commission,
No.
company, something with C. Anyway, this is a hop variety that when I was looking for ones that made the BYO new hop list, I was looking for other ones, and this one was on the Yakima Valley site as a new one to try. So we got a package of their 2024 crop and brewed up this beer with it. So what are your first impressions of this hop?
This one, there's definitely something more zippy, a little bit more zesty in there. There's definitely a citrus zest component to it. It has a lot of citrus there. There's a subtle almost, and we'll see how this plays out. There's a subtle almost vanilla note to it. So I get, oh man, it's hard. I really like the way it tastes. I really like the way it tastes. But it's not screaming any one major thing to me. Again, there might be some of that like underripe, like that. It's almost got that tactile sensation of like underripe mango, like that sort of drying effect on your tongue. It's a little bit limey. It's definitely tropical. I think I'm picking up tropical stuff here. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that for me, I mean, there's really no berry note to it. There isn't, it's not screaming at me grapefruit, orange, lemon or something. You know, maybe subtly, you know, now maybe my mind's chasing as it warms up a little bit. It's definitely zesty. There's definitely like a citrus component to it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's so good yet nondescript at the same time for me. All right, lay it on me. What do you think?
So it is the hop breeding company. This is actually a joint venture between John I. Haas and the Yakima Chief Ranches. The aroma of HBC is described as a potent but pleasing mix of citrus, tropical, and stone fruits, notes of coconut, not really getting that, Valencia oranges.
That's the vanilla.
That's the vanilla?
Yep.
Okay. Valencia oranges, caramelized bananas, which...
More of that vanilla thing, yeah.
Peaches, nah.
No.
Honeydew melon.
Okay. I didn't want to say that again. I was trying to ask myself, are you being influenced by the last one of these we did?
Yeah.
But this one definitely has that citrus zest. It's citrus and zest at the same time.
Yep.
That pithy quality. I can definitely see there then in that tropical vein. For me, you know, if it's not that coconut, caramelized banana, that might be pushing it, but caramelized in the canon of, vanilla,
Yeah.
whatever it is that part of my brain that it's hitting is there. So kind of cool. I've never heard anybody describe it with any of these with caramelized bananas, but that's cool. That's pretty cool.
Take it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that the alpha acid on this is 11.3. It's just definitely has a stronger presence than the one that we did earlier, where it had more of a pleasant, this is more in your face. It's stronger, yeah?
It is a very fresh aroma, right? A fresh fruit something aroma. Really the zest, like that, almost a citrus oil type of aroma to it.
I am getting more of that, almost like that sweet cream note on the nose as it warms up. I think that it is potent. I said pleasant, but not potent. I think it's actually
it is
quite
pleasant and strong.
And strong, right? I think it is kind of pushing it. So the alpha, like I said, the alpha's on this 11.3. Range is 10 to 12, so I think it's in that ballpark, right? It's not a little bit higher or lower for sure. So what would you use these hops for? Is this like something that you'd try out for to showcase it by itself, or is it more of a complementary thing?
I think this could really help out some of the lackluster performance that I've had lately with things like Amarillo and Azaka, those types of hops where you're trying to get something other than Cascade type of citrus quality. This might help elevate those two, play really well with them right in front, give some punch to the rest of it. Even Citra's been a little bit lukewarm over the last couple of years. This might really blend in with some citrus really well, Citra really well too. I mean, to me though, just because of its huge aroma component and it being citrusy and tropical, I mean, it just screams out for IPA all the way. But I could also see using it just to bring a lot of punch to just a pale ale, an American pale ale, a really pale ale, but nonetheless.
Yep.
Or maybe if you really wanted to put a different twist on like your American blonde ale by itself, this would probably be pretty cool. As a summer beer, this would probably be really cool. Maybe in a wheat, actually, now that we're exploring that idea. That would be cool in here too, just for whatever it is that you like to do in the summer, whether it be adjunct lawnmower beer or blonde ale or light wheat beer. This is probably a really good hop to like replace the lemonade with a big boy drink,
Yeah, I'm thinking about those wheat beers that you will brew with like an American yeast strain and have like an orange.
Yeah, I try to focus hard on that orange thing.
Yeah. So I think that might be a good application for this. If we can get the Valencia orange note to come out real strong in here, I think that'd be great.
That'd be super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the hop variety known as HBC 1019 or 1019, however you want to say it. Until they come up with a clever name, I guess we have to stick with that. But I think this was a good one. I think this was a winner.
Yeah, this is good.
As well, as they say in our neighborhood. All right. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that video. Thanks for the time. Subscribe to our channel because we do this kind of thing every single week. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. For John and Mike, brew-dudes.com. Brew on.
Cheers.